The Pirates will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So,
there he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Riles. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Hauser. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And now this offense will take the field again. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. He's now up to 95 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. Running free. And he will house it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. Caught over the middle. It's Connor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Hauser. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the option. Look out, he's got room. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Pirates will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wiles. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Pirates will punt this one away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll run play action. He wants to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed.
He's got it. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Connor. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
And the Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The Pirates decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. He'll pitch it. Powers and runs through another guy. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go. studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. He's got the back in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking downfield, it's right. Rushes on him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The pitch. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Dropping back, it's Hauser. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end end zone. And it's a touchdown.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Smith.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Here we go.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Here's the heat. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Pirates have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun to give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Come on, set.
Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. to the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll toss it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run.
Set to advance on the play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Got it in the middle, it's Riles. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down.
Returner runs out of bounds.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through.